but being aware of the cars around them.
How much grip do you have or not have early on? Because this is a bit of a voyage of discovery from all of them, and Madison put himself really in the place you don't want to be, on the outside.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult. None of them have been in that position where you enter the S's this way, so you have to stay committed. And you see the contact right here between the two cars. It was earlier, sorry. In turn one, you saw the tire puff between the two.
I'm not so sure you would. It looked to me like as you turned into turn
right
two
rear.
there, the left rear I thought it was on number 46.
It was right here between the two.
Is there contact? Let's have a look.
Just see a little rub there.
Just a little rub.
All right, maybe.
The inside
Watch as he turns into turn two.
Car got a bit
See the
screwed
left
there.
rear?
Left rear,
rear.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He definitely had a problem. You could see he had big oversteer in turn two as they were going three wide, so it happened early.
That. Yeah.
Big crash.
Uh-oh, this is the number 10 car.
William Hubble.
He's not had a great weekend, Mr. Hubble. And that is a full course yellow called by race control. And he's going to pull right into the path of somebody coming round behind him, one of the later cars.
Machimi.
And that's Mashimi, who's been in the pits.
It's turn 10.
Yeah,
very high-speed corner.
Hubble's not going to get that back to the pit lane. Mashimi will dive into the pits. Now, did Mashimi get in before the pits were closed? He'll need a new tyre and wheel combination. Hubble just loses it coming through 10. He pinched it on the exit at 10 and goes in driver's left.
Yeah, we've seen that so often with inexperienced drivers do that, haven't we, Brian?
Yeah, it's very difficult. It's so easy to sit up here and think you should just open your hands and use all the road on the exit. But, you know, as a driver, you always think you have a little bit left to save it. And for sure, he was trying his best not to exceed track limits.
And what he's also trying to do there, Brian, is get back to the left-hand side of the road to set himself up for that very important final corner, which takes you down onto the start-finish line.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, and it's a short amount of time between 10 and 11. You really have to hustle the cars from driver's right to driver's left, and the combination of all those things, you know, he's probably up on the curb with cold tires, didn't have enough grip to transition the car, and just caught him out a little bit.
That's right. It's just the second weekend in this series, and he didn't even do the first round at Mid-Ohio this season. He did one weekend last year, William Hubble. He's used to high horsepower cars. He's got various vintage cars that he drives at various events around the country, including an Action Express Racing DP Dallara, which I think is actually one of the cars that's won here in the Sailor 6 Hours before.
Lost that very early in the piece there,
Yeah, you can
Brian.
just see that looks to be just a cold tire issue. Yeah. I think not having the grip up all the way, and it started to oversteer on him before the apex, and it's a fast corner, so if you ask a little bit too much, it can catch you out really quickly, and it's a shame to see something like that this early in the race.
Yes, and it's of course it breaks up the flow of what's going on. Jonathan Cicotto in the lead with Madison Snow second. The first of the Pro-Ams is JC Perez in third. He's having a decent weekend, JC. Finished off the race strongly yesterday.
Yeah, brilliant drive yesterday.
Yeah.
And with the penalty for the on-the-road leader, he came away with his first ever overall win yesterday, JC Perez, after a brilliant first stint by his co-driver in that number 71 car, which is Loris Spinelli from Italy. Tremendous performance by those two. Last year, JC was the LB Cup champion. It was his first full season of racing last year. Did a good job, and he's worked very hard on his driving over the winter.
William Hubble is out under his own auspices of the crash number 10 Lamborghini Huracan, which is why we're under full course caution at the moment, with the white Huracan leading them round.